Chosen one, listen closely. This moment is unlike any other. You are not hearing this message by accident. You are standing at the edge of a threshold, a sacred line dividing what was from what is about to be revealed. The air around you is vibrating with divine anticipation. Every step you have taken, every tear, every prayer whispered in the quiet of the night has led to this hour. Something is shifting in the heavens, something that will ripple through the very fabric of your life. The season of waiting is over. The Lord is speaking to you now, not in whispers, but in signs and stirrings that awaken your spirit. You have felt it, the heaviness, the tension, the sense that all things are about to change. You may have thought these were burdens, trials, or delays, but the truth is far greater. They were preparatory steps. Each moment was a sculpting of your faith, shaping your destiny to match the divine blueprint written long before the foundation of this world. Right now, God is dividing light from darkness. He is separating what belongs to His kingdom from what has been clouded by shadow. Some doors will close forever, while others will open with clarity shining in brilliance you have never witnessed before. This separation is not punishment, nor is it fear. It is alignment. It is God's refining touch. Those who are ready will feel the shift immediately. Those who are still hesitant will feel the pull of the old, the familiar, the counterfeit peace. You are rare. You are chosen. You have been called to step into a role that few can comprehend. Yet your spirit has recognized it from the beginning. This is why the voice within you stirs, why your heart quickens at invisible signals, why your soul aches for a breakthrough. This is your awakening hour. The divine separation is here, and you, chosen one, are at the center of it. Do not fear what is coming. Do not doubt your purpose. Stand firm in your identity, for what is about to unfold is the unveiling of all that God has spoken over your life. By the end of this message, you will know the signs to look for, the challenges to endure, and the divine steps to embrace your calling fully. Prepare your heart, open your spirit, and receive the revelation that is destined for you. The separation is not just around you, it is within you. Light will rise, darkness will fall, and your destiny will align with divine timing. The time has come to step into what God has been preparing. Feel the presence around you now, a gentle weight in the air, a quiet assurance that you are not alone. This is not the voice of chance or coincidence speaking. It is the voice of God Himself. Every moment of your preparation, every trial endured in silence, has been watched, recorded, and cherished by the divine. He has not forgotten a single step you have taken. This revelation comes directly from heaven. It carries authority beyond human understanding and love beyond anything the world can offer. You may sense it as warmth, as a subtle stirring in your chest, or as clarity piercing through confusion. These are confirmation signals of divine intent. You are being invited into a sacred alignment, a place where the unseen realm touches the visible, and where your role in the unfolding story becomes clear. God's timing is perfect, even when it has seemed delayed. Every closed door was purposeful. Every silence was strategic. Every shadow was a guide to sharpen your discernment. Now the heavenly orchestra begins to play a new symphony, a melody that will divide paths and reveal what belongs to the eternal light and what remains in the darkness. You are being positioned, prepared to recognize, and empowered to step into this divine orchestration. Do not underestimate what is occurring. What you are about to witness is not just a personal awakening. It is a moment that echoes in the spiritual realm. Angels have been stationed around you. The heavens are aligning, and the Spirit is moving to confirm what your heart already knows. A divine separation is underway. Those aligned with light will rise. Those tied to the old patterns will drift into obscurity. Your faith is the key to understanding. Trust in what is being revealed. Even if the world around you seems uncertain or unstable, the voice of God is steady and unshakable. He is speaking life, clarity, and purpose over you. Listen carefully for every word. Every thought, every prompting from your inner spirit is a message from Him. This guidance is not abstract. It is not philosophical. It is actionable, personal, and immediate. You will sense it in your choices, your environment, your encounters, and even in the synchronicities that appear as if by accident. These are deliberate signals to steer you toward alignment, to help you recognize the divine division that has been set in motion. Open your heart fully. Release doubt, hesitation, and fear. Feel the embrace of God's authority and love surrounding you. You are on the cusp of understanding something far greater than yourself. What you are about to receive will bring insight, courage, and unwavering confidence as you navigate this season of separation. Prepare yourself for clarity, for confirmation, and for the awakening that is meant to elevate your spirit beyond what you have imagined. The divine is speaking, the timing is perfect, and the doors of revelation are opening. Step closer and listen with every fiber of your being. Now, as the Spirit moves through this moment, the vision becomes clear. You will see the divide not just in the world around you, but within your own journey. God is drawing lines of distinction, lines that separate what is eternal from what is temporal, what is pure from what is corrupted, and what is aligned with His light from what belongs to the shadows. The separation is deliberate, precise, and unavoidable. Some paths that once seemed open will now be closed. Opportunities that appeared to beckon with promise will reveal themselves as distractions, illusions, or tests designed to measure the depth of your faith. The people who were once close may drift, revealing who is anchored in truth and who walks by convenience. The universe itself will seem to shift under your feet, as if the wind of God's hand is reshaping the landscape of your life. In this season, you will witness breakthroughs that are sudden and undeniable. What has been delayed will arrive with power. Doors that were long barred will swing wide as if propelled by the hand of angels. You will feel the currents of destiny moving around you, tugging, lifting, and realigning you with divine purpose. This is your confirmation. The separation is not random, it is sacred. Yet alongside these blessings, there will be trials. Tests of patience, of discernment, of courage. You will be called to walk through moments where everything familiar feels unstable, where light and darkness intertwine in ways that challenge your understanding. These trials are not punishments. They are thresholds, gateways that prepare you for the fullness of what is coming. Each step you take in faith will illuminate your path, revealing allies, mentors, and guides who have been sent to accompany you through this season. Expect signs and symbols in the natural and spiritual realms. The sunlight through the clouds, the sudden clarity of thoughts, dreams that speak truths you cannot ignore. These are confirmations. They are echoes of heaven saying, "This is the moment. Walk boldly." The divide has begun. The more you align with God's presence, the clearer these signs will appear. Some of you will feel a literal separation from old patterns, old habits, and old cycles that once bound you. The people, situations, and even thoughts that were once familiar may feel foreign. Do not fear this. This is divine pruning. Just as the gardener trims the vine to produce more fruit, God is removing what does not bear eternal fruit from your life so that your path can shine with clarity and abundance. The unseen realm is at work. Angels of light are stationed to guide, protect, and prepare you for the shifts ahead. The darkness will attempt to resist, whispering doubt, fear, and distraction, but its influence is waning. You will notice that when you lean into faith, obstacles dissolve and clarity emerges. The divide is tangible. It can be felt in your spirit, in your choices, and in the synchronicities of life that now seem orchestrated. This prophecy is deeply personal. It speaks to your unique calling, your specific journey, and the divine plan written over your life. There is a moment coming when the separation will become undeniable, when the choices, the timing, and the doors opening will make it impossible to deny the presence of God's hand. Step forward with courage, for this unveiling is both a promise and a declaration. The light will rise, and you are at the center of this divine design. Hold fast to the certainty of what is being revealed. Let your spirit anchor in the truth that God's timing is flawless, that His vision for your life is expansive, and that every shift, every separation, and every divine orchestration is meant to elevate you into the fullness of your destiny. The prophecy has been spoken, the patterns are unfolding, and the divide between light and dark has begun. As you stand at this separation point, it is vital to understand the spiritual depth of what is unfolding. This is more than circumstance. It is divine orchestration. Life itself is a reflection of the eternal, and what you are witnessing now is the manifestation of principles that govern the universe. Light and darkness are not merely external forces. They exist within every choice, every thought, every intention. The separation is a call to awaken the discerning eye of your spirit, to recognize where God's presence is moving and where deception seeks to linger. The universe has seasons just as your own life does. Some seasons are meant for planting, others for pruning, and some for harvest. You are entering a season of harvest, a time when the seeds of faith, obedience, and perseverance planted long ago are now producing fruit. Yet this is not a harvest for the unprepared. It requires clarity, alignment, and steadfastness. God is revealing the invisible threads that connect your prayers, your actions, and your divine purpose. Think of light as a river flowing with clarity, truth, and empowerment. Darkness is the sediment that clouds, stagnates, and conceals. The divine separation is the act of allowing the sediment to settle so that the water becomes pure and navigable. Your heart, mind, and spirit are the vessels through which this river flows. The more aligned you are with God's guidance, the clearer your path becomes. Every trial you have endured has been a refining fire. Like gold in the crucible, your faith has been tested to remove impurities. Now the separation acts as a sieve, distinguishing what is genuine from what is false, what is eternal from what is temporary. This is the principle of divine discernment, to see beyond appearances and recognize truth in its purest form. The spiritual significance extends beyond personal transformation. It is a cosmic alignment. As heaven separates light from darkness, so too does your inner world reflect this divine order. The thoughts you nurture, the relationships you maintain, and the intentions you hold will either harmonize with the ascending current of light or remain tethered to the falling weight of darkness. Awareness is your compass. Faith is your vessel. Action is the oar that propels you through turbulent waters toward clarity. Symbols are everywhere waiting to guide you. The sunrise breaking through storm clouds, a sudden calm in chaos, the inexplicable peace in a moment of fear. These are heaven's indicators. They affirm that the separation is real, intentional, and purposeful. The divine seeks to awaken your inner vision so that you can navigate life with confidence, recognizing the patterns that were once hidden and the paths now illuminated. Consider the doors in your life, the opportunities, relationships, and experiences that have presented themselves. Some will now close with finality, signaling that the season for them has passed. Others will open with a brilliance that cannot be ignored. This is not loss, it is divine curation. What is closed is often a shield protecting you from paths that would misalign with your calling. What is opened is an invitation, a confirmation that you are ready to step into the fullness of your purpose. Faith becomes the bridge in this separation. It connects what is yet unseen to what is to be realized. Trusting in God's timing allows you to move forward without fear, knowing that every obstacle has been accounted for and every blessing has a precise hour. Divine timing ensures that nothing is wasted and that every event, encounter, and experience contributes to your ultimate transformation. Understand also that this separation is a reflection of God's justice, mercy, and love. It is not arbitrary. It is precise. It allows the light to rise in fullness, while the darkness retreats, giving space for the divine plan to manifest. Your heart aligned with this purpose becomes a beacon, a lighthouse for others who are seeking direction, hope, and truth. The spiritual lesson is clear. You are being called to awaken, to discern, and to step into alignment with God's orchestration. This is your invitation to rise above fear, doubt, and distraction, to embrace your role in this cosmic moment, and to walk forward with courage, clarity, and faith. As the separation unfolds, the principles of light alignment and divine timing will become evident, guiding you into the destiny that has been written specifically for you. As the separation unfolds, God provides unmistakable signs, subtle whispers in the natural world, and divine nudges in the spiritual realm. These confirmations are meant to anchor your faith, showing that what you are experiencing is not coincidence, but a deliberate orchestration. Watch carefully, for heaven speaks in symbols that resonate deeply with your spirit. First, notice the timing of events. Opportunities will align with unexpected precision. People, messages, and circumstances will appear in perfect sequence, revealing patterns that were previously hidden. You may feel a sense of divine timing that is undeniable, an alignment that signals heaven is at work. Second, observe the synchronicities. Perhaps a phrase in a song, a verse in scripture, or a conversation will echo directly the message you have been receiving in prayer. These moments are not accidental. They are deliberate signs meant to guide, reassure, and confirm your path. Third, pay attention to dreams and visions. In this season, your spiritual sensitivity is heightened. Dreams may carry vivid imagery, symbolic encounters, or messages that clarify your next steps. Record them, reflect upon them, and trust that God often speaks most clearly in the quiet hours of the night. Fourth, feel the shift within your own spirit. There will be moments when fear, doubt, or heaviness suddenly lifts. A peace unexplainable and profound will wash over you. This is the divine presence confirming that you are on the right path, that the separation is purposeful, and that light is rising within you. Fifth, recognize the people who enter or exit your life. Some connections will deepen rapidly, bringing encouragement, wisdom, or alignment with your calling. Others may fade, revealing who is aligned with your divine season and who is not. This movement is intentional, a reflection of the separation between light and darkness. Sixth, notice the clarity in decision-making. Choices that once felt clouded or burdensome will become illuminated with a sense of certainty. This is the Spirit guiding you, revealing which paths are life-giving and aligned with God's purpose. Finally, observe nature itself. A sudden calm amidst chaos, the sun breaking through storm clouds, or a stillness that draws your attention. These are all expressions of divine communication. God uses creation to signal His presence, to remind you that you are being watched, guided, and empowered to move forward. Each of these signs, while subtle, carries immense weight. They confirm that the separation is real, that the path is intentional, and that your role in this divine moment is crucial. Open your eyes, heart, and spirit, for these confirmations are already appearing around you and within you. Recognize them, embrace them, and let them strengthen your faith as you navigate this sacred season. Even as clarity emerges and signs of confirmation appear, be prepared for challenges that are not immediately visible. These trials are woven into the season of separation to strengthen your spirit, test your resolve, and refine your faith. They are not punishments, but sacred opportunities to grow in alignment with God's plan. Some challenges will feel like internal struggles, moments of doubt, fear, or confusion that arise when the path seems uncertain. You may question your decisions, second-guess your instincts, or wonder if you are truly equipped for what is coming. These inner battles are essential. They test your trust in the unseen and teach you to lean entirely on God's guidance rather than human understanding. Other challenges will appear externally in the form of relationships, circumstances, or unexpected disruptions. People who once provided comfort may resist the change, creating tension. Situations that seemed secure may shift suddenly, leaving you feeling unstable. These experiences are not setbacks, they are divine pruning, separating what strengthens you from what hinders your growth. You may also encounter spiritual resistance. The forces of darkness will attempt to obscure clarity, amplify fear, or create distractions. You will recognize the whispers of doubt, the sudden obstacles, and the subtle discouragements. Stand firm. These are signs that the separation is real, and that the light within you is being tested and fortified. Endurance is key. Each challenge carries a hidden blessing. The deeper your faith in these moments, the more refined your spirit becomes. Just as gold is purified through fire, your character, vision, and purpose are being strengthened through trials. Every act of perseverance, every prayer spoken in patience, and every choice made in alignment with God's voice strengthens your readiness for the breakthroughs ahead. Remember, challenges are not permanent. They are temporary thresholds, gateways that prepare you to step into clarity, purpose, and divine fulfillment. Your response, not the obstacle itself, defines your trajectory. Approach every difficulty with courage, prayer, and steadfast belief that God's timing is flawless, His protection is assured, and His promises are unshakable. Do not be disheartened if the journey feels difficult. The hidden challenges are part of the sacred separation, the refining process, and the preparation for what is coming. With every test endured, you will emerge stronger, wiser, and more aligned with the light that is rising. These challenges are your invitation to step fully into faith, to trust the unseen, and to embrace the transformation that is being cultivated within you. Now is the moment to act. The separation that is unfolding calls for preparation, not hesitation. God is inviting you to step into alignment, to take intentional steps that position you fully within His purpose. These instructions are not burdens. They are empowering directives designed to strengthen your spirit, clarify your path, and heighten your discernment. First, cultivate stillness. In the noise of the world, it is easy to miss the subtle guidance of God. Dedicate time daily to silence your mind, listen with your heart, and attune to the whispers of the Spirit. In these moments, clarity will arise. Divine instructions will appear in thoughts, visions, and feelings that cannot be ignored. The separation requires awareness, and awareness comes from intentional stillness. Second, anchor yourself in prayer. Speak words of faith, gratitude, and alignment each day. Prayer is more than asking, it is declaring your intention to walk in God's light. As you pray, visualize the separation taking place around you. Darkness receding, light emerging, and your path illuminated with precision. These visualizations are not fantasy. They are spiritual preparation, creating resonance between your soul and heaven. Third, examine your environment. What surrounds you, people, places, media, and habits, either strengthens your alignment or weakens it. Begin to remove distractions, influences, or attachments that cloud your judgment or misalign your energy. Let your surroundings reflect the sacred clarity that God is calling forth within you. The separation is as much external as it is internal. Your environment should mirror the purity of purpose now required. Fourth, practice discernment in every decision, when faced with choices large or small. Ask, does this bring light, truth, and alignment, or does it feed darkness and distraction? The answer may not always come immediately, but the Spirit will guide you with signs, intuition, and inner certainty. Trust these confirmations. Acting in alignment strengthens your path and prevents detours that delay divine fulfillment. Fifth, cultivate gratitude and praise. Recognition of God's work in your life shifts your energy and raises your frequency to match the light. Speak gratitude for what is manifesting and for what is yet to come. Praise transforms trials into triumphs and uncertainty into expectancy. Even in waiting, your words of faith resonate across the spiritual realm, opening doors that were once unseen. Sixth, embrace action. Preparation is not passive. Take steps, small or large, that reflect your readiness for the new season. Reach out to mentors, initiate projects that reflect your calling, or step courageously into spaces that require faith over comfort. God honors movement aligned with intention. Action is the tangible expression of your commitment to walk in His light. Seventh, protect your heart and mind. Guard against fear, negativity, and doubt. These are the tools of darkness that seek to delay your alignment. Replace these thoughts with affirmations of truth, with declarations of purpose, and with reminders of God's unwavering presence. Your mind is a battlefield, and your victory begins with vigilance over what you allow to dwell within. Finally, remain patient and expectant. While you act, trust in God's timing. The separation is deliberate, precise, and unfolds according to divine rhythm. Patience does not mean inactivity. It means trusting that every action, every prayer, every decision is part of a larger orchestration that is already unfolding. By following these instructions, you position yourself at the forefront of divine alignment. You prepare to walk boldly through the doors that are opening, to recognize the light and to embrace your destiny with confidence. Every step, every act of faith, and every moment of readiness strengthens your connection to the divine orchestration of this season. The separation is not just happening around you, it is happening through you. God is calling you to rise, to act, and to claim the authority, clarity, and purpose He has prepared. These steps are sacred, empowering, and necessary. Heed them, and you will walk confidently into the fullness of what has been prepared. Even as the separation unfolds and challenges arise, you are not alone. The hand of God is upon you, encircling your life with protection that is unseen yet undeniable. Angels of light stand as sentinels, guarding your path and intercepting forces that would seek to deter you. Their presence is real, their vigilance constant, and their mission singular, to ensure that the destiny God has designed for you is preserved and nurtured. Feel the invisible shield surrounding your mind, heart, and spirit. Every prayer you have whispered, every act of faith you have committed, strengthens this divine protection. It is a fortress built not by human hands, but by heaven itself, impervious to fear, doubt, and negativity. You may encounter storms, but they will not consume you. The trials you face are allowed only insofar as they refine, never to destroy. Notice the subtle confirmations of this protection. A sudden calm in the midst of chaos. A shift in circumstances that you cannot explain. Or an inner certainty that no earthly problem can shake. These are signals from God that you are being guarded. When you sense fear or uncertainty approaching, pause and remember, you are surrounded, supported, and empowered by a force that is beyond comprehension. Even when the world seems unstable, trust that divine order is at work. What may appear as setbacks are often protective measures. Doors that close, people who withdraw, and circumstances that shift all serve to shield you from paths that are misaligned with your calling. God's protection is strategic, precise, and always in service of your highest good. You are also assured of guidance. Your steps are being directed by unseen hands. The Spirit will illuminate choices, highlight opportunities, and create clarity where confusion once lingered. You will recognize the moments when divine intervention has shifted your circumstances, and you will feel the reassurance that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Rest in this assurance. The separation is sacred. The process is divine, and you are being preserved for a purpose greater than you can imagine. Fear has no place here, for light surrounds you, and darkness cannot penetrate what God Himself has secured. Every prayer, every act of faith, and every alignment with divine instruction fortifies this protection, making you unshakable amidst uncertainty. Take comfort in knowing that this is not a solitary journey. Though some may not understand your path, heaven does. You are being guided, shielded, and empowered at every step. Trust the unseen, believe in the visible signs, and embrace the peace that comes from knowing your life is firmly held in God's hands. As the separation continues and your faith remains steadfast, a transformation is underway, one that will touch every aspect of your being. What was once hidden in shadows, uncertainty, or hesitation will now shine in clarity, purpose, and divine brilliance. This is the fulfillment of the journey you have walked in patience, prayer, and perseverance. The unveiling is imminent, and with it comes a profound shift in your life's spirit and destiny. You will notice a renewal of strength. The doubts that once clouded your mind will fade, replaced with unwavering confidence. Your heart will carry a lightness, a resilience that allows you to move forward without fear. This is not a temporary uplift. It is a transformation rooted in divine authority, designed to sustain you through the seasons ahead. Every challenge you endured has acted as a catalyst, refining your character, sharpening your discernment, and empowering your spirit. Relationships, opportunities, and experiences will align in ways that once seemed impossible. Doors that were long closed will open with clarity, precision, and favor. You will be recognized, understood, and embraced by those whose presence aligns with your purpose. This is not coincidence. It is divine orchestration. The transformation extends beyond your inner being. It manifests outwardly, impacting your environment, your influence, and your capacity to lead and inspire others. Spiritually, you will feel a profound awakening. Your connection to the divine will deepen, becoming more intimate and tangible. You will recognize signs, confirmations, and patterns with ease, trusting your intuition as a guide rooted in God's wisdom. The light within you will radiate, influencing others who are seeking hope, guidance, and clarity. Your life will become a testament to the power of faith, endurance, and divine timing. Emotionally, this fulfillment brings peace, joy, and gratitude. The storms you endured will be understood as necessary. The delays will reveal their purpose, and the waiting will be seen as preparation. You will smile at the journey you once questioned, recognizing how every step, every trial, and every moment of obedience has led to this moment of alignment. Your heart will overflow with thankfulness, knowing that God's hand has never left you, even when the path seemed uncertain. Mentally, clarity will become second nature. Decisions will feel intuitive, and choices will be guided by an inner certainty that cannot be shaken. Your vision for your life will expand, encompassing possibilities you had not previously imagined. You will see your role in a larger tapestry, understanding how your actions, words, and presence are interwoven with divine purpose. This transformation is not just personal, it is generational, rippling outward to touch those around you. Your faith, resilience, and alignment with light will inspire others to rise, awaken, and walk in purpose. You will become a living testament to the truth that God's plans are perfect, His timing is precise, and His promises are unbreakable. Step forward into this fulfillment with gratitude, readiness, and courage. Allow the light to guide your actions, your words, and your heart. Embrace the joy, the peace, and the empowerment that comes from walking in full alignment with God's divine orchestration. You are entering a season where your destiny is unveiled. Your purpose is affirmed, and your life radiates the glory of the divine. Now take a deep breath and receive these words as a shield, a guide, and a declaration over your life. Speak them aloud, Whisper them in quiet moments and let them resonate within your spirit. Affirmation 1. I am aligned with God's light. I walk in purpose and clarity. Affirmation 2. I trust the timing of heaven. Every door opens at the perfect moment. Affirmation 3. I am strengthened through trials. Every challenge refines my spirit and expands my destiny. Affirmation 4. I am protected, guided, and surrounded by divine light. Darkness has no hold over me. Repeat these affirmations daily, allowing them to embed truth into your soul. Let them be your armor, your compass, and your reminder that you are not alone. And now receive this blessing. May God's presence envelop you completely. May His light shine upon your path, illuminating every choice, every step, and every action. May His angels surround you, guiding and protecting you, keeping you safe through every trial. May the doors of opportunity, favor, and divine alignment open before you, revealing the fullness of your destiny. May your heart be filled with peace, your mind with clarity, and your spirit with unwavering faith. May the separation of light and dark empower you to rise above all that hinders you, to step boldly into the purpose that has been written over your life, and to walk confidently in the alignment of heaven. Know this truth: you are chosen, you are prepared, and you are deeply loved. The divine orchestration of your life is unfolding, and every moment brings you closer to the fullness of your calling. Receive this prophecy, hold it close, and step forward with courage, hope, and gratitude. The season has arrived. The separation has begun. And your life aligned with God's light will shine as a beacon for others. Go forth in peace and faith, and in the certainty that heaven walks with you now and always.